So before we open this up, we're gonna have a quick little story time. So those of you might be wondering, why did you choose the name Mellow_Magikarp, right? So going back, when I started playing Pokemon, I was in all remedial classes. So I've told this story before, but I want you to know. So a lot of people are like, if you don't know, I'm a teacher. I teach anatomy, physiology. I teach a college level biology course in high school. And so a lot of people are kind of like, oh, Mello, you must have been pretty smart, right? In reality, I was in remedial classes like kindergarten, first grade, second grade. And what happened was I got a Game Boy and I got Pokemon Blue version. And I was playing through these games. I actually read. And I read all of the side stories. I read all of the side quests. I talk to every NPC, the names of the attacks. And through all of this, I actually went from being like 2 grade levels below in my reading to being an entire grade level above. And because of that, Pokemon has been like such a huge part of my life because I attribute it to like a lot of my success. And going from like, wow, this is the kid who, he's reading at like a first grade level in third grade and all this stuff to suddenly like, oh no, I'm starting to be in these advanced classes. I'm starting to realize like I can do stuff. Neither of my parents went to college. So it was always kind of a big deal to me for Pokemon. Now, why Mellow_Magikarp? Why would I choose Magikarp? So I wanted Pokemon as my branding. Obviously, but I didn't want TCG. When I started streaming, I was like, TCG, no, I don't want to tie myself to TCG just in case. Going back to originally playing and why I started with that story. Every single time I beat Blue version, like 12 times, I beat Blue version a lot of times. Every single time, I went to the guy right in front of Mount Moon and I bought a Magikarp. And I spun in circles, leveling up my little Magikarp for hours into a Gyarados before Mount Moon. This is childhood me. I wanted easy mode. I wanted my Gyarados. The amount of hours I shoved into Magikarp, it's just always had a special place in my heart, in addition to Gyarados, which is obviously the workhorse, like the 12 times I beat that game as an 8-year-old. So Mello, why are you telling us this story? Well, I recently got a nice little partnership. I got a DM from a company. So this is sponsored. And normally, if you've watched this channel, I don't do sponsored stuff, right? Normally, I get DMs from companies all the time, and I'm like, okay, what can you offer? Like, I don't really like this stuff. I got a DM from this company, and I was so freaking hyped. Let's peep this. Let's peep this. Let's peep this. If you've seen this logo, you know it, man. Original Stitch DM'd me and was like, yo, are you interested in partnering? And I'm like, yes, I'm 100% interested in this because I already own Original Stitch shirts, man. I've already I wear multiple of them. If any of my students are watching, you saw me wear one a couple weeks ago, actually, before I was on vacation. So let's peep this. Let's peep this. Let's peep this. You know what's on it because I hadn't gotten one yet. Bro, we got the Magikarp shirt and it's so freaking good. If you've never had an Original Stitch shirt, they are expensive, but I have a full-time job. So high school, college students, I understand. But these shirts are so freaking nice. You love the carps so much. We got the buttons that match the carp. Oh, bro, it's so good. I absolutely love these things. So if you're watching on YouTube, there's going to be a link below. And anyone on Twitch right now, I do have... Oh, I just messed up. There is going to be a link as well. If you're interested, check out our link. If you're interested in purchasing an Original Stitch shirt, they're redoing all of their Pokemon stuff. And I'll post a fit pic too on Twitter later today or tomorrow or something. But it's so good. I love their designs. We got our beautiful carps all over. And for anyone watch, and you can customize it too. So I got the white. I was wondering how it's going to look. I actually really like the white collar. I don't know how you think. Because you can also get it so there's a bunch of carps and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm super hype. Shout out to Original Stitch for sending this. I love these shirts. I'll post a fit pic. But for those of you wondering, is it cool? Are you fine wearing a, what's it called? Are you fine wearing a Pokemon shirt? Yes, I'm 100% fine wearing a Pokemon shirt in public. I love these things. I have a Pikachu one. I have a Gyarados one as well. So I'm gonna rock the Magikarp, bro. When you see me at a regional, we're rocking the Magikarp for sure. So shout out to Original Stitch. If you're interested, be sure to use that link as well to support me. Really appreciated. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the company, so shout out to them for reaching out to me. The buttons are these little orange. They're going to be adding some too where there's like Pokeballs and stuff. I'm hyped because the buttons match the Magikarp instead of being like a boring like white button or something like that.